I used to believe that love was something that happened to you, that if it was real, it would maintain itself, like a machine that never needed oiling, a garden that never needed water. I was wrong, and I almost lost everything I cared about learning that lesson. My name is Lilith. I'm 34 years old. I've been married to Adam for 8 years, together for 12. We met in an office, different departments, same building, same exhaustion. He made me laugh at the holiday party when I was ready to quit my job and the city and possibly myself. I made him notice that the sky existed outside the windows we both ignored. We were happy, humble, solid, genuinely happy. Two people who found each other in the grind and decided to grind together instead of apart. Then we stopped deciding. We just continued. And slowly, without noticing the slope, we slid into something else. Not unhappy, not broken, just parallel. Two lines running alongside each other, close enough to touch, neither of us reaching across. This is the story of how I learned that marriage isn't a state of being. It's a practice, a daily architecture you build together or watch crumble from neglect. The old me was proud. I thought of it as strength, independence, not settling for less than I deserved. Adam and I both worked office jobs, him in project management, me in accounting. Different floors, same building, same patterns. We woke together, commuted together, worked 10 hours, came home exhausted, ate something convenient, stared at screens, slept, repeated. I told myself this was adulthood, responsibility, the sacrifice required to build a future. But I was waiting. For what I couldn't have named. For Adam to notice I was lonely, for him to plan the trip I'd mentioned wanting, for him to remember that I preferred tulips to roses, that I hated surprise parties, that I needed quiet mornings more than grand date nights. I never said these things directly. I hinted. I sighed. I left articles open on my laptop about rekindling marriage and hoped he'd read them. I performed disappointment when he missed my cues, then insisted nothing was wrong when he asked. I was playing a game where he couldn't win because I refused to tell him the rules. Adam, for his part, was playing his own losing game. He worked longer hours, took on more projects, brought home bigger bonuses he thought would prove his devotion. He planned elaborate anniversary dinners at restaurants I found overwhelming. He bought me jewelry I never wore because I worked with spreadsheets and it felt absurd. We were both trying, both failing, both growing resentful that our efforts weren't seen, weren't wanted, weren't enough. The breaking point was stupid, predictable, a Tuesday. I'd had a terrible day. Client crisis, missed lunch, migraine building behind my eyes. I came home wanting, needing one thing, for Adam to notice, to look up from his laptop and see me, really see me, and somehow know that I needed to be held without being asked. He didn't. He was on a deadline, headphones in, typing furiously. I stood in the doorway of our living room, waiting, radiating need, and he kept working. I exploded. Not at volume, at ice. Cold, controlled, devastating. "You're never present," I said. "You live in this house like a hotel guest. I don't know why we're married if we're just roommates with tax benefits." He looked up. Finally, but not with understanding, with his own accumulated injury. "I'm present," he said, voice tight. "I'm present 60 hours a week at a job I hate, so we can have this house, these vacations you post about, this life you wanted. I'm killing myself for you, and you don't even see it." "You never ask what I want," I shot back. "You just decide. Grand gestures that mean nothing. Expensive restaurants when I want pizza on the couch. Jewelry when I remember you exist." "How would I know?" he asked. "You don't tell me. You expect me to read your mind, and when I guess wrong, I'm the villain. I'm tired, Lilith. I'm so tired of being insufficient." We slept in different rooms that night. For the first time. It felt like the beginning of an ending. and I lay awake in the guest bed, finally honest with myself. We were both right, both wrong, both so stubborn we'd rather be righteous than married. Something had to change, and for the first time, I considered that it might have to be me. I started small, so small it felt ridiculous. Adam drank his coffee black, but I'd actually noticed, paying attention instead of performing observation, that he winced at the bitterness sometimes. I bought a different roast, something smoother, and started making his cup first, the way he liked it, without being asked. He didn't comment the first day, or the second. On the third, he looked at me over the rim, confused, grateful, unsure how to receive this offering that came without demand attached. "What?" I asked. "Nothing, just thank you." Those 2 words, simple. And I realized I couldn't remember the last time I'd done something for him without expecting transformation in return. Every nice thing I'd done had been a transaction. I give this, you become the husband I want. When he didn't transform, I withdrew, resentful. This was different. Coffee, no strings, just care. I kept going, noticing, acting without announcement. He liked the window open when he slept, even in winter. I'd always insisted on closed, warm, controlled. I started leaving it cracked, just an inch, wearing warmer pajamas without comment. He noticed. He closed it on nights when he saw me shivering, compromise becoming mutual, unspoken, real. I left him notes, not grand love letters, small, specific, true. Your presentation last week, the one you were stressed about, I saw how prepared you were. You're good at what you do. The way you helped that intern find her mistake instead of fixing it for her. That's who you are. I miss you. Not the idea of you. You. He saved them. I found them months later in his desk drawer, worn soft from handling. And Adam changed. Not dramatically, not immediately, but I saw him start to pay attention differently. He stopped buying me jewelry, started bringing home my preferred pens from the office supply closet. Ridiculous, practical, perfect. He noticed I was drinking more tea, less coffee, and appeared one evening with 3 varieties he'd researched, uncertain which I'd prefer, willing to be wrong. He started leaving the bathroom light on for me, knowing I hated the dark hallway at night. He started asking, genuinely, about my day, and waiting through the answer. He started saying, I don't know what you need, but I want to learn, instead of guessing and hoping. We met in the middle, not because we made a decision to, but because I stopped waiting for him to cross the distance alone. The trip happened in spring, not the grand vacation we'd stopped taking because we couldn't agree on destination or budget or purpose. A weekend, 3 hours away. A cabin I'd found, small, unglamorous, with a porch and silence. I planned it. Me, who'd always waited for him to plan, to prove his devotion through effort. I booked it. I told him simply, I want to be somewhere else with you. Just us. No performance. He was surprised, then wary, waiting for the catch, the expectation, the disappointment. When none came, when I just handed him the reservation and said, I hope you'll come, he softened in a way I hadn't seen in years. We didn't talk much that weekend. Hiked, read, sat on the porch watching weather change. At one point, he took my hand. Not dramatically, just held it. We both cried, quietly. No discussion, no processing, just release of the tension we'd carried so long we'd forgotten it was optional. I was so angry at you, he said finally, on the drive home, for not seeing me. But I wasn't seeing you either. I was working so hard to be enough that I forgot to ask what enough meant. I was waiting for you to fix everything so I didn't have to risk being the one who tried first, who might fail first. And now? Now I'm trying first, even when I fail, even when it's small and ridiculous and doesn't feel like enough. It is enough. It's everything. We're different now. Not fixed. There's no fixed, no arrival, no happily ever after that doesn't require daily maintenance, but we're practicing together. I still want things he doesn't automatically provide. He still disappoints me sometimes, still guesses wrong, still gets defensive when I critique. I still get stubborn, still want to be right, still struggle to say directly what I need instead of waiting to be discovered. But we meet in the middle faster. We recognize the patterns sooner. Two proud people who love each other and keep choosing to let that love matter more than their individual righteousness. I make his coffee. He leaves my notes. We plan weekends together, neither of us carrying the full weight of initiative or expectation. We fight differently now, not to win, but to understand, not to perform injury, but to repair connection. The lesson, if you need it, marriage isn't a feeling. It's 1,000 daily choices to pay attention, to act without guarantee, to meet in the middle when every instinct says, let them come to me. You cannot wait your way into connection. You cannot hint your way into being known. You have to speak, act, offer, without certainty, without guarantee, without the protection of being the one who waited. And when you do, something surprising happens. The other person, who was also waiting, also proud, also afraid, meets you. Not always immediately, not always perfectly, but they meet you because your courage gave them permission to be courageous too. I'm Lilith. I'm still learning, still stubborn, still proud, still practicing the daily architecture of us. But I'm building now, not waiting. And the house we make together is better than anything I could have demanded he construct alone.